Hey guys, my name is Devontae and I sacrificed my time so you don't have to. How you like the intro? Am I not the best at doing intros? I know I am. I know. Don't, please, come on. Oh, cut it out, guys. Cut it out. You're making me blush. Yeah, I feel like I just wanted to switch it up. I promise you, because I know I've done like at least 4, I think even 5. I think I stopped. Because I think even in January, I was still doing the one with the cat sitting on the porch in the rain. I did that one. The bomb falling all the way down on the ground. I did that one like in late January, I believe. Maybe early February. I think after the bomb one is when I did the one with the car driving in the rain right before my channel got deleted. And then I had this one. The one obviously with the, squirrel nuts thing. And then this, we have 5 intros in 1 year. Yeah, this is my last one. I'm not going to do any more intros for at least another year. Maybe, for sure, I'm not going to do another one until 2025. I think this is going to be the one that's going to stick at least throughout the rest of 2024. The one with the pug and the cat drumming and everything, that one I did like in September of 2021. I didn't switch that one up to like late October, November of 2022. So yeah, for sure, I'm not going to switch this one no more. Plus, I like this one a lot. I got the inspiration because it's like the 30th anniversary of Doggy Style, Snoop Doggy. Actually, that's like my favorite track on the whole album. My favorite track on the album was Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder was the case that they gave me. We need more songs like that. But yeah, I seen the 30th anniversary and I was like, damn, man. Because you guys may know, maybe you don't know, but like I'm very influenced by New York stuff. I love New York rap. That's my forte. I love East Coast rap because I'm on the East Coast. But I want to. I'm very huge into G-Funk also, and I really wanted to have some G-Funk influences as far as the background music was concerned. And like, I'm gonna just do a whole new thing over again. Plus the intro, the one with the squirrels and nuts is probably my worst intro. I didn't like that one at all. And I kind of wanted to get myself back into the swing of things and get more creative. So, kind of harken back to like maybe 3 years ago, if you guys were fans of the channel, where I had the original intro, after the whole chime one, with the wind chimes, the second one I had where it's like, reality versus, what was that? I forgot what I said. Expectations versus reality. Take a little bit of an influence from that and then kind of combine it with the one with the bomb falling down. I think it's a good intro, but, yeah. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Ryan Cabrera and Alexa Bliss. They just had and actually Sammy Guevara and Tay Mello, they had their baby also. I don't know if they had it like the day before, or maybe Alexa and Ryan had theirs the day after, but they announced it on. They both announced both of their deliveries today. So congratulations to both of them. I seen Tay and Sammy's baby. She looks adorable. I think they called her Luna, and Alexa and Ryan, they even built it up with Jimi Hendrix, Foxy Lady. I seen it on Instagram, and they called their, which is such a badass name. They called their daughter Hendrix. That's so badass. But yeah, man, a lot of some people having babies in 2023. Yeah, throw me in that list also. All right, but with that being said, let's see what's on the tap for tonight. AEW Dynamite. Been a really, really slow couple of months for AEW in general. Grow some hair balls. Go check out my AEW's Code video I did earlier this week. Or was it yesterday? I don't know. I forgot already. Let's see what we have on the tap for tonight. Hang on. Oh, I gotta put Dynamite. That's right. Forgot. You just can't put AEW. You gotta put AEW Dynamite tonight. All right, let's see what we have on the tap for tonight. Should I pick the one? Yeah, let's go with this. Dante Martin is back in AEW. Who cares? Let's see. The Continental Classic is going to be Swerve Strickland versus Jay White. That should be interesting. Jon Moxley versus Jay Lethal. Mark Briscoe versus Rush. And that's essentially pretty much it for tonight. Christian Cage is going to be on Dynamite to respond to Adam Cole's challenge for a title match next Wednesday in Montreal, and Bryan Danielson will be on commentary tonight. Okay, so it is what it is. Doesn't really sound promising, but I kind of do want to see what Edge and Christian are going to do, like any other week. So with that being said, folks, let's continue on. Lay back, relax, and enjoy the G-Funk. Let's go. Dynamite's that way. Oh my God, that was brutal. Yo, I swear to God, I fell asleep like 2 or 3 separate times throughout this match. Yo, you can't do this, man. You can't do this. Look, you have 2 choices in regards of opening up a show, and this ain't it, man. This ain't it. In my opinion, it has to be something super high octane, like you're gonna do some luchador stuff, and not that cringy Young Bucks luchador shit. I mean, competent wrestlers who know what the fuck they're doing and their names, or at least one of them happens to be a name. Or you have to open up with some type of hardcore match, something along the lines of that. If you're gonna wrestle, if it's gonna be a wrestling match that's opening, it's gonna be high octane lucha action that, you know, is credible and people know what the fuck they're doing, or it's gotta be a hardcore match. Having a singles match like this on a regular episode of Dynamite on a Wednesday with fucking Jay Lethal, with all due respect, love me some Jay Lethal, he ain't the same superstar he was about a decade ago. That's just facts. And Jon Moxley, this was just, god damn. It's not even to say it was a bad match per se. It's just to say that, like, god damn, bro, this shit was boring, bro. This shit was just boring as fuck. Like, what I actually would have preferred, I'm telling you the styles of wrestling that I feel, at least for me, would have gotten me into the show. Obviously, there's going to be credibility behind it, but in reality, what really would have gotten me into the show for real, if you would have just set a precedent for the night. I don't know why I don't, and this is what I mean by this, and I put this post out like yesterday, I believe, when I said wrestling fans underneath the age of 25 wouldn't know good wrestling if good wrestling kicked them in the dick. They don't. You think just going out there and just doing spots and just wrestling and all that shit is enough, and that's why AEW is in the position it's in right now, where it's by far the coldest it's ever been since its inception back in 2019. Oh, hold up. I see Tony Schiavone. Let me see what the hell he's talking about. Okay, so they were just essentially just having... So Sting was being interviewed by Tony Schiavone, and they were just reminiscing back on, Sting's career and talking about how they were going to end it at, the same spot that Sting had... What's the first ever Clash of Champions in North Carolina? I don't even remember. I've seen that show so many times too. That's the show with because there's only 3 matches I remember off the card that I really, really liked. I watched that show so many times with my grandfather when I was a kid back in the 90s and early 2000s. I haven't watched it probably in about probably 15 years now. That was the card with obviously Sting and Flair in the 45-minute time limit. But I mean, that was the card. Someone correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. Was that the card with Lex Luger and it was Luger and Wyndham, right? Versus I think Tully and Arn, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the Midnight Express. They went up against the the Fantastics, right? I think those are only 3 matches I remember off the card. I think IRS was on the card also. But as far as the matches that I remember, because again, I just have so many fond memories of just watching shows like that back when I was a kid. I remember that show when I was a kid. We used to watch. I had it on VHS though. But yeah, they were talking about that. I would have much preferred that being the opener with Sting and Flair just reminiscing and damn near just shooting the shit about professional wrestling than seeing this opener with Jon Moxley and Jay Lethal. Good God Almighty. And now we have this match with who is this again? I don't know who the fuck this is. Oh, it's Jay Briscoe and Roosh, and that's how you say his name, Rush or Roosh. Can we bring Sting and Flair out here? Let them just go back and forth talking about the good old days. Like, and you know what? Bring in that dude. What's his name? Sean Oliver? Is that his name? The guy who does like the shoot interviews and shit like that? I think he's with Kevin Nash on this podcast, right? I think maybe I got his name wrong. I don't know. Bring him out here. Sit them down. You know what? Fuck him. No. Let Tony Schiavone sit there. Let him just interview Sting and Flair. Let them just shoot this shit for 30 minutes. I would much prefer watching that than anything on this fucking show. But yeah, we got Jay Briscoe and Rush going one-on-one at it. I'm just saying though, man, like, you gotta set the precedent for this show, man. Like, the intro has to be something that is engaging with the audience. You know what I mean? like I say it all the time, linear storytelling, but it really does work when you paint a picture for the audience to at least sink their teeth into in the beginning of the night, and then you show it throughout the night, while still you can have the matches, because it feels as if it doesn't really feel like it's a waste of time when you have matches like this, you know, like interspersed throughout the night with an actual key story being told throughout the night that in itself is just a crux just to promote the actual main feud in itself going into the next pay-per-view. I mean, it would have been nice to see MJF, you know, the world champion, come out and maybe explain his injuries that's been talked about for the better part of a couple of days now. You know, maybe it would have been nice to maybe have Samoa Joe come out and confront him. Maybe something along the lines of someone could have confronted MJF and Samoa Joe could have kept up with his word and be like, hey, you're not going to touch him. You're going to have a match with me tonight. But no, we get 2 straight matches in a row, and not once have we seen the world champion yet. And it's already, what, like 8:33? It's 8:33, and it's 30 minutes into the show, and basically nothing has happened besides these boring-ass matches. Like, I don't care about this tournament, because the consequences of the tournament is something that's more so linked up with these hardcore marks, which if you're a hardcore mark and you like this, more power to you, dude. But I don't give a shit about the Triple Crown Championship. I don't give a shit about New Japan Pro Wrestling. If this tournament was a #1 contender shot for the World Heavyweight Championship, then I'm invested. But knowing that it's for titles that are unsanctioned within AEW, and for better or for worse, I don't even know if the Continental Championship is supposed to be a new title or if it's just supposed to be some gimmick, but I really don't care. I just don't. There's no consequences, for me at least, behind any of these matches, and it's just match after match after match, repetition after repetition after repetition, with nothing to really sink my teeth into. But hey, it is what it is. With that being said, let's get back to Jay Briscoe versus Rush, because this seems like it's going to be a really, really bad night of wrestling, at least for me. Can't speak for the rest of you. Okay, I'm like legitimately convinced that the people over there in Warner Brothers Discovery, they totally have it out for AEW. Like, I don't know what Tony Khan did to piss these people off backstage, because apparently it's not AEW's producers who are fucking up this royally lately. It's the people on Warner Brothers, right? It's the people in Turner Broadcasting, right? The merger, right? They're the ones who are fucking up in the producers area, because I thought at first, that it was my TV that fucked up, but I still see the logo, and like I don't know, like like they fucked up the production again. Like when these devil guys came out to attack MJF, my feed just cut out. Like it just blatantly cut out, and it stayed offline for like a solid minute or two before it came back. I'm like, what the fuck was that all about? But I'm assuming it has to be another TBS botch. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But for what I can make from this promo with MJF, I mean, again, it's very similar. I don't like self-promos. I don't like one guy standing in the ring and just cutting a promo by themselves. I had a problem with it when it was CM Punk on Raw, and I still have a problem with it when it's MJF right here on AEW, because I feel there's nothing, the substance that you get out of it in the end of the day. Now, granted, it's already bad enough that 2 things happened that I thought was pretty ridiculous. One, again, the long-standing, ridiculous booking of MJF as the world champion being placed in the middle of the fucking card. No, it holds no bounds to me. It's just I don't get it. I have never gotten it, and I never will get it. He's your world champion. Why do you keep promoting? And it's not just MJF, it's all their world champions. It's like I swear this guy is such a damn mark. He thinks the world champion in itself, like just the title world champion, is enough to get someone over overall. That's not how it works. You haven't even built enough prestige for your world champion. Your world champion's been around for about nearly 5 years now, your world championship belt. You haven't built an ounce of credibility for that belt. Yeah, hell, there are some belts in that company, like the one that Christian is holding, like the TNT championship, that has surpassed MJF as the world champion overall. That's just proof right there. It's the wrestler that makes the belt. It's not the belt that makes the wrestler. But apparently Tony Khan, he works in mysterious ways when it comes to his booking. But yeah, put that to the side real quick. Samoa Joe also, he was there the entire time. Why didn't you have Samoa Joe come out to like go back and forth for MJF? Was it really all about just trying to promote the stupid ass fucking demon shit, devil angle? It's so retarded, and I don't get it. But hang on, they're back. Let me see what they're talking about real quick. Hang on for a second, guys. Well, Warlow's coming out to the ring, so it's going to be a squash, so I'll try to make this quick. But yeah, Samoa Joe, I mean, all this just to promote an angle that no one really gives a shit about in the end of the day. What in the fuck is going on with Wardlow's hair? Oh my god. What in the fuck? They're just fucking massacring my boy. Just massacring my boy. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And now MJF and Samoa Joe are now gonna have a tag team match with these demon guys next week. But I mean, essentially that's it. That's it in the end of the day. What else do we have? Oh yeah, Toni Storm, she had a promo. Well, yeah, the only thing I remember from the Toni Storm, which by the way, Toni Storm, she's awesome, don't get it twisted, but she talked about having the gout, and we got a Francis Farmer reference. What the fuck? That's pretty cool. I haven't heard of. I mean, you guys got to go look up that lady's life, Francis Farmer. Holy shit, I read up on her because I remember when I heard Nirvana's Francis Farmer will have her revenge on Seattle. I heard that song like damn near 20 years ago. And I was like, who's Francis Farmer? And actually, I think they named Courtney and Kurt, they named Francis Bean after Francis Farmer, from my understanding. But yeah, that lady had a fucked up life, like a horrifically fucked up life. I won't get into details about it, but go look her up when you get the opportunity. Francis Farmer. Holy shit, I feel so bad for that lady. Rest in peace to her. But yeah, nothing really assessments came out of the promo. I mean, outside of the fact that Toni Storm is fat as fuck. Like, I want to smash her so badly. And that RJ guy, he's like the luckiest motherfucker in the world. Like, he gets to sit so close to her ass, bro. It's just so beautiful. She has such a fat ass. I want to fuck Toni Storm so badly. And the aforementioned, before I talked about this entire side, actually, a little bit of a botch also. I think I said Jay Briscoe when mentioning Mark Briscoe. Shows you how much I miss him, right? But I meant to say Mark Briscoe, not Jay Briscoe, when I was talking about his upcoming match with Rush or Rush or Russia, whatever. It's Mark Briscoe, not Jay Briscoe. Rest in peace to the homie Jay, though. They had a pretty decent match, but again, it's another match in a pointless tournament that I really don't give a shit about in the end of the day. I mean, Rush ended up winning the match. It was hard-hitting, but it's hard-hitting for the sake of hard-hitting. Just like the match with Jon Moxley and Jay Lethal. I just don't really care about it in the end of the day. But I see Wardlow right now dominating Gayar Fox, so that's awesome. He's destroying him. That's awesome. He did like a little moonsault off the turnbuckle too. While I'm talking, he did like a little moonsault off the turnbuckle, and he looked like he just botched right there. Did he just botch? I think he just botched. Who cares? I mean, look at Wardlow's haircut. I mean, that alone. Why is Gayar Fox getting this much offense and on Wardlow? Like, what the fuck? Kick out on one at least. Okay, he did. All right, he's gonna win the match, I'm pretty sure, but he shouldn't have gotten any offense. Period. He should just destroyed Gayar Fox. But it is what it is. I'm pretty sure Wardlow's gonna win. Let's continue on with the show. Yo, I swear to God, there's nothing wrong with me. I am not under the influence by any stretch of the imagination. I am sober as sober can be. But tell me why I'm looking at Julia Hart and Emi Sakura and I'm just like staring into space, bro. Like I'm like there, but like there's like that old saying, oh, the lights are on but there's nobody home. That's how I just felt right now. Like for like a good 2 minutes, I'm just like staring, like just dead pen staring. Like I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell? I didn't even use deadpan right in the correct terminology. Deadpan is like for jokes and stuff like that, right? Although I'm pretty sure deadpan is probably used for another. Well, what the fuck am I talking about? You see, that's where I'm venturing into right now. I got so bored watching the Hardy Boys match with Dante Martin that I just like started editing my YouTube channel. I gave myself a new profile picture. I got rid of the Courage and Cowardly Dog and I gave Ed his rightful spot as my profile picture. I also edited my banner because I realized I didn't have a banner and I didn't want to do the whole Millennial Smark thing anymore because Millennial Smark is dead. He's gone. He's buried. He's gone. He's down. He's buried. He's gone. Is there anything I even want to talk about in regards? This show's so lame tonight. Like, yo, like I'm not. It's like I'm not happy about this show, but I'm not even angry about this show. This shit is. I got no emotion about this. Yo, this is the kind of shit where it's like if they keep this up for like the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm probably not gonna review AEW anymore, bro. It's not worth it anymore. They're really inching closer and closer to TNA territory, bro. Like, bro, I'm just like, what the fuck is this show, bro? Like, the whole saying about WWE when they're like, oh, we much rather have you boo than have you have no reaction at all. I can understand why now, dude, because this shit right here, bro, I'm not angry, I'm not frustrated, I'm not happy, I'm just numb, just emotionless. Like, I have no emotion to this show besides pure and unadulterated boredom. This show is so motherfucking whack, and it's 9/22. This might go down as one of the most, like, I don't know, this might go down as the most boring episode of AEW I've ever seen. That's saying a lot. Holy fuck. Like, I don't know what else to say. Continue on with the show, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to fuck with my YouTube channel. I don't know. This show sucks. Again, what the actual fuck? Dude, I said it once, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna... Bro, fuck, wait, bro, Warner Brothers Discovery, they're trying to get AEW kicked off the air. Bro, there's no other explanation. They're trying to get AEW kicked off the fucking air. Bro, how did you let that slip through? What the fuck? They make AEW look so unprofessional. Tony's throwing shit out the window right now. Yo, bro, Edge went, go fuck yourself, and the fuck part actually made it on television. Oh my god, bro, they're trying to sabotage Dynamite. Oh god, they see CM Punk on WWE, and they're just like, get this shit off of here, get this stupid ass show off of here. These motherfuckers, all three of these shows combined, can't even hit Raw by itself. Get this dumbass show off of here. Oh god, wait. Okay, let's talk about this. Fuck. Let's talk about this promo with Edge and Christian, bro. Oh god, bro, I've never laughed that hard before in my life. That was beautiful. Oh god, what a cherry on top of the shit sunny that is AEW. Bro, Edge and Christian went back and forth on the microphone. Christian, he has security. He has security inside the ring, and essentially he's like, okay, I don't need the security, because that's something else too, he tried to call out Edge, and for some weird fucking reason, I thought Edge was being attacked backstage. That's how long he took to come out. I thought fucking Dino Boy and fucking Dave Grohl Little was out back beating the shit out of Edge. That's what I thought at first was happening, because Edge took so long to come out of the ring. And then eventually he came out, and I was like, that was weird. Why did he take so long to come out to the ring? But that was never explained. Maybe he was taking a shit or something. I don't know. But Christian kicked out the security guard and said, yes, standing with him inside the ring. A bunch of soy boys, I swear to God. Those security guards look like they can't take on a cruiserweight, let alone Edge by themselves. But they got kicked out of the ring. Christian cut a promo on Edge to manipulate him, to make it, because they have a match next week on Dynamite, which I hope is not a real match, but we'll wait and see, where essentially Christian tried to get out of the match by manipulating Edge. He tried to use his mom against him. He was like, your mom, she was a single parent, right? And your father, he was never there for you. Oh, and he said, but my dad was there for you. My dad, he was your dad, and that makes us brothers. And he was like manipulating the shit out of Edge. He was trying to use his mom against him to get out of the match. Bro, oh my fucking god, this was all fucking wrong in so many ways. Christian eventually had the world champ, or the TNT championship. Sorry, I got that mistaken for Rudy and Slip, right? And he tried to hit Edge with the championship when Edge was kind of distracted, because Christian was like, we could go on a tag team championship run like you mentioned earlier beforehand. And while Edge is sitting there thinking, Christian tried to hit him with the championship belt in the most obvious of ways, and he got caught and he got kicked in the dick for his troubles. And Edge essentially told him, look, the match is still happening, and that's when he let the F-bomb slip that AEW did not catch. No, not AEW. Warner Brothers Discovery didn't catch. Dude, they let Edge say fuck all live television, bro. Oh my God, bro. I swear to God, they're trying to sabotage AEW. That was great. I needed that. With how boring this show was, we got something out of this, bro. We got something out of this. This was fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, man. But Swerve Strickland's about to go up against Jay White right now. That was fucking fantastic. God, if that happened throughout the night, maybe I'd be feeling the show a hell of a lot more. But Christian and Edge, once again, saving AEW from the brink of fucking despair. That was beautiful. I loved everything about that promo. Holy shit, Tony Khan, bro. I swear to God, he probably dropped his coke off his pants with that one right there. That was fucking fantastic. Okay, well, at the very least, I would say, no matter how much I will say this, out of all the Continental Championship matches or Continental Tournament matches so far that I've seen, this one is probably the best one. This is one that I was probably into the most, just because at the very least, there were some credible names inside there. You know, I don't give a shit about Jon Moxley versus someone like a Jay Lethal at this point of his career. I don't give a fuck about Mark Briscoe versus fucking Rush or Roosh or whatever. I keep getting his name fucked up. But it was Jay White, a guy who was literally number one contender for the World Championship just a couple of weeks ago, taking on arguably the hottest growing talent in wrestling today, Swerve Strickland. And honestly, I'm such a big fan of Swerve Strickland that anything that involves him inside it, I'm gonna watch it. And it was a fine match. It is what it is. It wasn't enough for me to say the show, because this show was absolute fucking ass. This was the most assiest ass show of all time. This was garbage. This was boring. If it wasn't for Edge and Christian, I don't know what the hell would have. This honestly would have been the number one most garbage episode of Dynamite I've ever seen, just from pure boredom. Not from a booking still. Yeah, the booking, obviously. But I mean, like, usually when I say, you know, Dynamite is garbage, it's more so like, oh, because the booking frustrated me, or somebody did something retarded in the match that completely ruined the show for me because it was just so illogical. It just took me completely out of the show. It happens all the time in professional wrestling. It's just AEW makes it a record-breaking attempt. But this show in particular was just boring. No one really fucked up. I mean, maybe the Edge and Christian stuff, you know, and Julia Hart botched a couple of times in her match. I mean, actually, the finish to her match with that fucking slant eye woman was fucking lame. But aside from that, this was just boring. It was just uninspiring. It was just lame. But Swerve Strickland and Jay White went out there and they had a relatively decent match, by far the best match of the night, although that's not really saying much. And more importantly, they further pushed Swerve Strickland. I mean, granted, the finish was kind of lame. It just went the whole stereotypical AEW/indie route with the whole, I'm gonna do my finisher on you, and then you kick out, but then you lose to a roll-up type of bullshit that I hate so fucking much. It's such cowardice, in my opinion. When I see people book stuff like that, oh, you gotta lose by a roll-up. It's so fucking cowardice. Then what the fuck is the point of the finishers anymore? Swerve could have easily... Jay White's a fucking nobody. Jay White sucks. He's not a main eventer. He fucking sucks. I don't see what anyone sees in the loser. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I think Jay White fucking sucks. And, you know, he could have easily just taken the loss. I mean, who gives a shit? You're never going to be AEW World Champion anyways, unless they actually have a brand split for real, and you end up working on some other B show like Collision. That's the only way you'll ever be a world champion. So, like, who cares? Swerve Strickland actually has promise. There's a good shot that Swerve Strickland could be world champion going into 2024. And even furthermore, with the way he wrestled tonight, there's a good chance Swerve Strickland could be a babyface. That's what I'm saying. Swerve Strickland is the future of AEW. He is the future of AEW. So they did the right thing putting him over this loser Jay White, and to be quite frank, he should just go completely all the way to the finish, win the whole tournament. Okay, honestly, I love Bryan Danielson. I'm not accepting anything less. Swerve Strickland needs to win this entire tournament. At least then. I don't really care for him winning these lame-ass championship belts that mean absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. But if Swerve Strickland wins this entire tournament, then I'll say, okay, at the very least, something came out of it. Now, granted, those titles, those non-sanctioned elementary school bullshit belts mean absolutely jack shit in the end of the day. But it's something that Swerve Strickland can stick underneath his belt and just further along his push and his booking and makes him look even more credible when time goes on. Because I said it once and I'll say it again. That motherfucker right there is the future of AEW. More so than the MJF. More so than your four pillar guys. More so than the Cowboy James Storm. Yeah, I said that. More so than Adam Cole, more so than any of these guys. Swerve Strickland, he's actually young. He actually has the look that actually matches the rest of pop culture today. His mannerisms, everything about Swerve Strickland screams star. So I'll put it to you this way. If this tournament in the end of the day wraps up, even though I don't give a fuck about it, because again, it has no meaning to it whatsoever, if Swerve Strickland wins it, then I'll say I will eat crow and I'll say it was a success in the end of the day. But good showing. I liked the match a little bit, and more so importantly, Swerve Strickland won the match. That's what the fuck I care about in the end of the day. But overall, like I said, this show sucked absolute kangaroo baby dick. This was horrible. Do not go back and watch this outside of the Edge botch, because that shit was fucking hilarious. And AEW, man, you are colder than the other side of a pillow. You are colder than a mother-in-law's touch. You are colder than a guy who's a fucking religious person who hasn't masturbated ever in his life. You're cold, man. You're cold. You got to get better, man. You got to do something. You got to get something. You got to spark some flames underneath you. You got to do something, man, because this ain't gonna fucking work, bro. This ain't gonna fucking work at all. My God. Man, I'm even forgetting half the time who your world champion is, let alone how bad this show is. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you, for some god-awful reason, didn't heed my word. What do I tell you guys every fucking week? I sacrifice my time so you don't have to. That's not just a saying, okay? That's a way of life when it comes to this channel. So if you, for some god-awful reason, why, how, shit, oh my God, why did you do that? Went out of your way to go watch Dynamite tonight? I mean, I'm immune to this shit nowadays, okay? I'm like a mutant, okay? You can't really make me any sicker than I'm already sick, where I can watch AEW and tough it out. But you guys shouldn't have done that, because I watched it for you, okay? That's why you're watching this review right now. But if for some reason you did soldier on and watch this shit, you made your way through the poison gas in the military, okay? You're a Vietnam vet when it comes to this AEW shit. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and let me get some of your reactions, some of your emotional takes when it comes to today's professional wrestling, in particular AEW. What does it take professional? I have no fucking clue. Complete opposite from last week, though. Dynamite was actually a relatively good show. So was Raw, so was SmackDown. Complete opposite this week. Raw sucked absolute baby dick. This show sucked absolute baby dick. Can SmackDown save us? Tune in for the next episode of Devontae's Reviews. With that being said, I'm gonna catch you assholes later. Deuces, P-Eyes.